Bam! Going live. Welcome to the stream tonight, everybody. Pro Se Legal School. We brought you tools, you do the work. You guys know how that all works out. So we'll get everything lined up here. In tonight's live stream, we're going to talk about the debt collection do-it-yourself lawsuit package. Bam! And that package has gotten a lot of use and attention and things. The people using it goes pretty smooth. So, and we'll explain to you why. And that package was already on sale to be on sale. And we did something else with it. So, but what else we did with it is only good during the live stream. So when I click the button, what we did with it is going to be undid or done. So you guys, if you read the introduction for tonight's learning adventure, you'll understand what I'm talking about. For those who didn't, I didn't know what I'm talking about. The special deal is for the real field deal people who show up every day. Or the lucky ones who happen to read this stuff, huh? Welcome to the show, Ms. Heather. I see all your posts on Twitter too, and even on the comments here. So you're starting all over. Well, I'm glad you're learning how this should be getting done. So let's just get rolling. Welcome to the program tonight. I'm Coach Neighbors, and tonight we're talking about this. It's not really a new product. I had to change the name of it because Google AdWords wouldn't let me advertise it. If it had credit card in it, they're saying it's a financial situation, and I already know what's going on with the attorneys over there. So we're just gonna we'll figure out how to get this in the right place, so they're not in my face. So, and the right place is debt collection, and actually, this new change it has a lot of value. It's bringing a lot of value to the table because the debt collection lawsuit is not just for credit cards. Oh, it's for any debt that they're trying to collect on you from, and the majority of these debts have been charged off, and we'll get around to that as to why they're illegal. Why they're illegal. So, but before we get to all that, let's just kind of go over how they do it. And I say they, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm trying to clean up my language a little bit, so I'm just going to make a reference to they. They ask, y'all know who I'm talking about. So, and I've done some research on the internet about this recently, because, well, I already knew how to stop them, but I needed to learn, what name. I needed a different name for the package, but I still needed people to be able to understand what you're getting when you in the package when you see the name. Okay, it's kind of like at a restaurant or any business, in my opinion, from learning the digital marketing stuff. When you read the name of the restaurant, the name of the business, or whatever, you should automatically know in your head what you're going to get. If you don't, then from what I read, your name sucks. You might want to change it. So the problem that I had was, these people are having trouble with my ad. They're canceling my Facebook ad. They're the Google AdWords, because of certain words certain words trigger, I don't know, RICO stuff like they're doing. But anyway, so we got to figure it out. And the cool thing about this is that the change of the name is bringing more value to the table for everybody, because it don't matter what kind of debt collection you're facing. This pretty much covers it. Now, before we get started, I think the most important thing is that we need to talk about in this situation is the wage garnishment. So we're going to talk about the end and work back to the beginning, okay? Because I might lose a few people who are in a hurry to go back and watch the replay of the Chiefs. Of the field goal where the Chiefs won by 1 point, okay? And my electricity shut off. I've been having these problems surging, and I think that's what the problem was with the video that I made last week or week before last, whenever it was. When the last half of the video was weird and shut off, I think we had a surge in our electricity, and it's been causing a few problems. Okay, so the garnishment. The wage garnishment is total bullshit. I'm just going to say it. It's total BS. And here's why. In order for them to garnish your wages, they have to take their happy asses back to court with some other paperwork in order to get the court to agree to taking the money out of your bank account and how much money they should be taking. It shouldn't be taking any other money, but I have a hard time saying that. But I'm going to say that like that so y'all understand what the hell I'm saying, all right? So, yeah, so and I'm going to tell you how I know this, so y'all can look it up for the haters. Or the people that don't. Okay, so a long time ago, I had a friend whose girlfriend was being attacked by these people, and so she sent me the paperwork. Like I said, it was a long time ago. I don't do that now, but I took the paperwork, and I read all the words. Every word on the document means something to me. Even down there by the number. Under the number was some tiny ass words that I had to get, some big old thing to see what the hell it was. And I typed those words in Google and did a Google search on those words. And what I pulled up was the same packet that my friend sent me with all the shit in it. They get this packet off the internet. And it tells them, so it's all structured with this scary language to freak out the people in the office, okay? And it tells them if they don't garnish your wages, this, and that. Okay, but so here's the thing. The people in the office got an attorney working over there, and that damn attorney knows that shit is ridiculous. And that there ain't no judge's signature. The judge did not sign any paperwork for your wage garnishment, in my opinion. They don't have to. They don't have time to. Because if they get the first thing over here, okay, then they bypass that with this packet that they get off the internet. I am not kidding. And they fill that shit out and they send it over, and then they start garnishing the wages and taking your stuff, and there is no judge's signature on it anywhere. So, I did a little research on this situation to figure out what I should call it, because I'm gonna have to change the name because I don't really like. I don't mind fighting these people if I'm winning. If I'm not winning, I need to figure out a different program. So we're going to change the program now. We're going to call it a debt collection do-it-yourself lawsuit. and it's going to be the credit card lawsuit, but it's going to be beefed up a little bit, because everything we make around here is on steroids. It's going to be beefed up a little bit, and this package has already been killing it. I just haven't had an opportunity to market it because of, they keep making it complicated. They don't like my words in the title. Oh, thank you, Miss 617. Swag. And you're absolutely right. I had one of the legal coaches. He's in the program. I think he's 86 or something, 80 something. And he was telling me, that if the judge rules on my stuff or doesn't rule on my stuff, the judge is going to be committing political suicide. I never thought about it that way, but kind of right. If they rule on it and say yay, which I'm about to choke when I said that, and we know that shit ain't never gone, but just, for the sake of this conversation, and then, they're going to be in so much trouble, man. Their friends are going to be up in their face. Oh, it's just, if the judge, says nay, then, most people think you can appeal, but we don't do no appeal around her because we ain't trying to waste our time in their conventional program. So, got your pen or your pencil? Because there might be a quiz on this shit later. Anytime the judge throws your shit out, disagrees, makes a ruling in your case you don't agree with or whatever, I can pretty much guarantee you that it's not going to include the fact of findings and the conclusions of law. Those are the two things that you need to be able to file an appeal. Those are two things that you need to make sure your ass is in a judicial court and not an administrative court where they get their rules from, the local rules that they pull, out of their back somewhere. See, I can clean up some shit every once in a while. Thank you for that. Yeah, so it's a threat to their fraud and corruption. Well, I'm thinking it's more of a threat because people are figuring out that what we're doing here makes sense. I had a guy tell me, my attorney made me wait till after the foreclosure, and then he told me after they're done ruling or whatever, then, and foreclosure was over, then we'll file an antitrust lawsuit. I was like, antitrust? Oh, yeah. So when we hung up, I had to look that shit up because at the time I didn't know what the hell that was. I'm like, how the hell is that connected to this foreclosure stuff? Because I got this, but I didn't know what the hell. Well, antitrust is when you violate, your copyright stuff or whatever. Yeah, nothing to do with that. Attorney lies. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. That's when attorney's lying. That's how you know when attorney's lying. Yep, shattered by corruption. Welcome to the show tonight. And, it's not just the attorney that's stealing your money. It's the attorney. Well, okay, wait a minute. That's not coming out well. Okay, let me back up. It's not just the attorney that signed and got that packet off the internet to screw you over. It's also the attorney that works for your company, your boss. The one you've been talking to that acts like they like you. It's that attorney too. And you know what? If I was facing this, well, I had to be going after myself because okay, it can happen. Let's just work this out. If I was facing this and they were doing this to me, I would I would make sure that I added dear attorney, you know, the one that's providing the legal advice to kick your ass. Yeah, that's the one. I would add that one to their own process with one of the punching documents as a plaintiff. You can add plaintiffs to the process just like you can defendants. You can add the plaintiffs just like you can the defendants. Mm-hmm. And now that changes it changes the whole thing. They don't like it. They don't like it very much at all. And you guys see the program here. Shattered by corruption. Yeah, my girlfriend wrote this puppy right here. It's kind of skinny, so she's going to have to write like 5,000 of them to get everything covered. And we got to change this writing down here at the bottom because it's a little bit green, so it ain't working too good. Oh, there it is. It's a little better close up. You got to go to Amazon, get that. It kind of outlines what we've been through, why we do this. It's not the whole thing. It's just like this much. It's a nanosecond, but that second is in here, and it was put together by my girlfriend who lived through this. She's also my wife. She's my girlfriend tonight because we're about to watch a movie when I get done. Okay, I'm sidetracked now. Okay, let's move on. So what they offer. I did a little research looking for the name, and I read some stuff. And basically tell you, if these people are coming after you, if they're debt collecting people are coming after you, you can look for problems that, they didn't serve you, they didn't this, they didn't that. You can send, a debt validation letter. Oh, okay, if I was going to send a debt validation letter, it'd be my damn lawsuit like I put together for the property tax. Okay, the property tax has a letter in it that is the lawsuit, but it's in a letter form, so to speak. There's some crap left out or whatever. I said, but, the fire is in that letter. Yeah, you could do that. Send them, yeah. Oh, that debt validation? Like, no, waste your time doing that. No, I wouldn't waste my time doing that. That's what they offer. And then they tell you look for all these things and see if they serve you properly. All of the things that they tell you to do are things that they tell you to do. How can I put this? In their conventional program. And all of those things are structured to drag this shit on and give them plenty more time to keep dragging your ass in the hearings until they can figure out how to convince you to give them your money. You have to agree. You have to agree to give them your money. And so, if you Google this and you study or whatever, I went back 14 pages today, 9 before I actually found anything that had a title that I wanted to use. Yeah, that's quite a bit, but you know what? That's the way it is. If you plan on doing this research as a business or a legal coach or whatever, you're going to have to get off your phone. You're going to have to get off your phone and get on the computer because not everything on the internet set up to be to show on your phone. And even if it is, you don't get all the information because you have a very limited amount of space. Yeah. So, when you do your research on the internet, you find out these other things. And all of the stuff that they tell you to do are things that drag it on. I don't know why they don't tell you to file your 42 U.S.C. 1983 civil rights claim and sue them for the process and procedures that they put you through. The why. Why they're able to screw you over, not what they did. Why they're able to do that. They were able to do that because the administrative process and procedures that they use, the statutes and codes, they're not valid laws. Statutes and codes are not valid laws. They don't have enacting clauses, they don't have titles, and they don't have bodies. They don't have the three things the three elements, not things, the thing says elements. I read it. That's required to be a valid law. They don't have those. The foreclosure statute for judicial foreclosure is not a valid law. The foreclosure shit they're doing on non-judicial foreclosure is even worse because they're going off of in a non-judicial foreclosure. They're using a clause in the stinking contract. Yep, they're using a clause in the deed of trust that says you agreed to let them do whatever they want, and your ass agreed to pay them everything, and you agreed to go to mediation and do all this stuff. And I probably should end it there. Now read it. Yeah, when I was going through this way back in, I don't know, this foreclosure thing, I didn't know, so a long time ago. I read the entire mortgage contract. I don't know, it was like 289 pages or something. It's just amazing what you agreed to go through. So going through their conventional program is not going to help you because it's going to do the same thing that it does when you go through the other for foreclosure or whatever. They're going to stall you off. So, in our program, we do the same thing with this that we do with the foreclosure stuff. We have punching documents in the package that you can use to punch the ass in the face. We ain't in no hurry to run down answer to nothing. Okay? We don't answer to shit. I'm just saying. We don't answer to nothing. If you study the civil rules, the federal rules civil procedure for answering, you'll find out that if you have defenses, you don't have to answer to them. You throw your defenses up in their face, and you see what they're going to do about them. Well, we don't have defenses here. We have offenses. Yeah, and we throw the offense in their face one at a time because we ain't in a hurry. Now, if you're facing an eviction process or something like that, then the situation changes a little bit, but not a whole lot. Okay, one at a time. We punch the ass in the face one at a time, and we force them to visualize the share liability. That's how we do that. So what they offer doesn't help you. And why it doesn't help you? Because it doesn't help you punch anybody in the face. Now, when you go in and you add the state, because the state's the one that's paying for all of this, and this is just the concept of how all of my packages work. We go after them for the why they're able to do this. Now, that means I don't have to hear or all of your things that you think is important or whatever. Okay, because the why they're doing this is the fact that their day-to-day policies and procedures violate us all. So now when you go after them, you're going to be going after the state because the state is the one that's bankrolling the whole situation. The state is the one that's paying the judge to rule in favor of the state. The state's also paying the attorney, and the state licensed the attorney. Okay, y'all ask, no, I know attorneys don't have no license, but right now they ain't going to try and lie to me and say they do, so I'm just going to use that shit in my favor. So the state license, Oh, they taught me how to do this shit, so I just roll like them, but we roll with the facts and not a bunch of lies. And that's the main reason why they will never be able to provide effective findings or conclusions of law for any of their court situation hearings or whatever the hell they're doing. Because they have you in administrative court. Ask the judge. Judge, my legal team wanted me to ask you, am I in administrative court where you guys are going by the local rules y'all pull out of the back of you somewhere? Or is this a judicial court where, the court's going to respect, judge might just lie right to you and say, oh, yeah, oh, you bet. This is a very judicial court, Oh, and then I'd say, oh, that's wonderful, Judge, because I ain't got neighbors. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So, yeah, so help me whatever the hell you believe in. And then I would order the judge to do the same thing. And then everybody else in court to do the same thing. And then if they don't, then I would just let them know that, I would let the court know that these people refused to swear in like I did. I think the reason they did that because I think they intend to lie like they've been doing and like they lied on the paperwork. Oh, yeah, they have to tell me. Oh, it'd be like, the sound of that shotgun thing. Well, the sound of them handcuffs are the same thing. But you know what? Until they tell you I'm going to hold you in contempt of court, I just keep talking. And I've tried that a few times, and I didn't go into jail for that. I went to jail for things I said in that before that. When they told me to stop saying them, because they wanted to arm my wife off, and I wasn't having it. And so that's what happens with that. So, hey, when you attack the why, it removes the arguing. And we do that with all of the lawsuit packages that we attack the why, it removes the arguing. Mm-hmm. Now, this package is set up to address the issues that you have well before the garnishment or after the garnishment, and it doesn't matter why they're coming after you. And if it's a medical debt, medical debt's even easier to get out of. If you understand the information, the facts in the document, you should use those facts when communicating with these fools, either emails or on the phone. Tammy, she's been communicating with, it started out the Attorney General in Tennessee stepped up to help Judge Christie, and then Tammy liked to do, and then Miss Anicia C. Jones, the Assistant U.S. Attorney for the state of Tennessee, stepped up to help both of them because the U.S. Attorney got added to the program. And that's how we do it. Anybody that shows up to help them gets added to the program as a plaintiff or defendant, depending on the situation. If you're filing their shit, then you're going to be the defendant. They're going to be the plaintiff. So you can add them other people as plaintiffs onto their stuff. They don't like it, but, we just call it Coach Neighbors ADD thinking. Oh. Did you get your copy of the book? Heather, you can go online. My wife found there several other people that are also retelling her book, which is cool. Yep, swearing everybody in. And then I'd always ask if I'm on the record. Renee, no, answer your question there. That sounds like a coaching question, and we talk on uh, on Twitter, so I don't know why you would have to go to Facebook. So, so the package that we're talking about tonight's on special. I marked it down. I would like to have at least 10 video reviews. So the first 10 people that find value in or that found value in going over there and checking before the stream ends has an opportunity to save some money on that package. Now I do expect you guys to provide me a video review at the beginning of your adventure here after you review the documents to understand the power. And then later on, when it ends, it would be nice to get another review. I don't always get the second review because sometimes people have to sign a non-disclosure statement. Now, sometimes I don't get the first review because people just don't think it's that important to me, which is sad. So I'm going to let you know how important it is to me. If you make an investment in a credit card lawsuit package for the price, the steel price that I have it set at while this stream is rolling, and you don't leave a video review and within the first 5 days, your access is going to be denied to the package. So sorry it had to be that way, but sometimes it's sadly to say, some people are right there for the coaching. They're right there with their quest. They're right there. And then when I ask for 2 minutes of your time to do a video review about the power you felt, no, I'm still waiting for it. Now here's the thing: you don't have to have your face in it. You can just do an audio recording and send it to me, and I'll just put a picture there. Or you can put a picture on it yourself and send it to me with a picture on it when you're talking in the background. You don't have to have your face. Or you can, this is a good idea. Go take a picture of the attorney's office that you're beating down. Just leave that as a screenshot on there. Oh, yeah. So that's how that's going to work. If I don't get the review in 5 days, then I'm just going to and it's sad that we got to do that, but it's business. Sometime in this case, I'm giving it, people who need this a break because I need the review so people can see that my stuff is fire from other people. So, guys, thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. If you're facing this debt collection situation, the lawsuit, the name has been changed, but it's the same package. It's the same fire that you're going to get. And I got it marked down for the rest of this evening. So if people are interested in it, you can jump on that and then just leave me send me email me the video review before the 5 days. Before the 5 days is up, and everything will work out just fine. The coaching's done. At neighbors _ coach. That's where the coaching is done, and I like it there. If it's something that's private or personal or touchy, you guys can message me in a private message. If it's something that everybody can share, so we all learn, then we can just talk about it in the open forum. That way, I don't have to say the same thing to everybody individually. That's the way this is working out. So. Thank you guys for the value sharing your time. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Next video I'm going to put out tomorrow is going to outline what Tammy's going through. The Assistant Attorney General, Miss Anicia C. Jones, I think she stepped down. She ordered the judge to move the case, to agree to move the case, and then we done stuff. Pap, pap, pap. Oh, and then so now Judge Annie Christoph came back on the picture with her another demand. She's ordering the state to respond to Tammy's lawsuit. Well, the state can't respond to Tammy's shit because Tammy jammed the state up with federal case law. Now, they don't like it, but here's the thing. You can file higher court case law in any lower courts. You can file Supreme Court case law and whatever. You can also file federal court case law in state court. But the problem they have, the situation is that you can't respond to federal case law with state court trash. Because remember, state court statutes and codes are now valid laws. They don't have enacting clauses, they don't have titles, they don't have bodies. So right out of the gate, the players are jacked because they can't respond. And that was 8 months ago. Oh wait, why would the judge, after she came up and ordered Tammy to show up at a show cause hearing before the state players even responded? 5 months, 4 or 5 months had passed. And then she ordered Tammy, so Tammy filed a lawsuit against her in state court, move state court over there. we got it all. Oh, yeah, so they're trying to figure out a way to move forward. But we have to agree. I mean, Tammy has to agree. I'm just a messenger, I guess, and the other people on the team, there's 3 more people on the team. Yeah, but I'm the messenger. But I ain't worried about it because those shooters are busy with Trump. That ain't a joke, and that's sad as hell because it's sad that people can't believe in what they want and do what they want without other people thinking that, they don't want. They try to shut me down 3 times. The state of Kansas, Miss Annette Baker tried to shut me down 3 times, but I'm still here, so. You won't need both of those packages if you get the foreclosure package. I think you probably can do what you need to do with that. So remember, everything is done. We don't address individual things. The what, we address the why. All of that. Now, with that being said, the foreclosure stuff has more specific banking stuff in it, whatever. But, you can get it done if you want to. Sounds like you're waiting around to get started when they start coming down the street. Because you telling me it's ugly, but you ain't got nothing going yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're pretty good at seeing through the trash because we've been in the can. Oh yeah, that came out real good. That came out smooth as hell. Then that's yeah. Y'all see that? And that's my ID, my federal ID. I keep it on my desk right here every day, every single day. It lets me know what happens when you let fear run the show. Okay? That's what happens. You get one of those. When you let fear run the show. You know how people tell me, oh, you're arrogant, whatever. You know what? I have fear. I trust an attorney. 13 of them. I didn't trust them for very long, but I trust them long enough to screw me over and have my ass locked up and being sent back to the federal medical facility for a forced medication order. That was fake, but I didn't find that out until after I got back. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I had friends, because when I got back, my Mexican friends told me, Grande, ¿qué estás haciendo aquí? You don't quieres pelear nomás? ¿Qué estás haciendo aquí? Vámonos, pendejo. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Yeah. So my friends would not let me give up. So I appealed the forced medication order because I'd already been in there talking shit to all those guys. No, yeah. Then all of a sudden, yeah. And I won the appeal. Thank God to the help of my girlfriend, my wife, and a bunch of other people that helped us along the way. Yeah, my coach's wife also, she was absolutely, yeah, you know, one of the things I learned from her, this is my coach's wife, is, and I didn't really want to say her name, I was just going to, yeah, we learn how to crush the mental health crap. Yep, if you're facing that shit, all you got to do is tell your attorney to sit down. Because if you're in a mental health hearing, you have the same rights that you have in any other kind of court, judicial court hearing. So you tell your attorney to sit down and ask the judge, or let the judge know that you'd like to ask the attorney or the doctor. Most of the time they're on the phone. Ask the doctor. The doctor's job is to assess your mind, right? And yeah, Mr. Whatever. So where is my mind located? Because if the doctor can't tell you where your mind's located at, then the doctor's not competent to assess your mind and tell you how it's working or anything if they don't know where the hell it is. And that sounds like silly and simple as hell, but yep. Well, if the lawyer is responding, then someone is not very smart and has a lawyer in the way. If you hired the lawyer and the lawyer's responding, then I would say you're the one's not. No offense. Oh, so this is why it's better to ask these coaching questions not in front of everybody, because if you asked it there, I'm going to answer it or whatever. And so I didn't know what you mean. The lawyer's responding because when you hire a lawyer and you give them the right to take all your money out of your account and make all the calls for you, and they don't have to tell you shit. They can tell you, no, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Do not call the court. Don't worry about it. I have 14 of them, 13 of 14. Maybe it was 20. Oh. Oh, Alvin, you don't understand what we do. You should do your research and on what we do. You can go to my website and there's a debt collection thing across the bottom. So winningcourtnow.com, and you can take a look at the options that we have on there. Because it's up to you to decide if it's too late for you. Okay, I don't tell people what to do. I'm a coach, and we got a school here. This is a legal school. We teach people how to address why they're able to do stuff, not what they did. So this is a what they did question. You should probably ask the attorney.